Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you are following us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
Give us a 5-star rating. It massively helps us out. Enjoy.
Hood, if you had to build, this is a fun one. If you had to build an all-time 11,
that's tough. I don't know who would go in goal for. I mean, I think Manuel Neuer's got a good shout to go in goal.
It'd just be pure, like picking.
Yeah,
players,
let's do it. Let's do it then. All-time 11. Because I think we've never actually done this. All-time 11. Any footballer
ever of all time.
Yeah.
Manuel Neuer for me goes in goal.
Really?
I think he's the best keeper of all time, in my opinion.
He changed the way keepers play, don't they? Really, if you look
from
at
his feet, he's won everything multiple times. He's won multiple Champions Leagues, a World Cup. He's won everything.
I'd go Buffon, but each their own.
Yeah, they're close, aren't they?
He's still going to be playing at 45,
It's insane.
That doesn't determine whether or not he's the best of all
but
time.
it's long.
He's 58.
Longevity.
therefore not
The
giving.
longevity is quite something.
Yeah.
Neuer, it's hard to argue with that. It's very hard to argue.
Depends
with
if you want decoration, because then it'd be Casillas, wouldn't it? Really?
I think he's close to Neuer though. They're all very similar, aren't they? Buffon, Neuer,
Exactly.
Casillas.
I would take Neuer over Casillas just for his physical presence as well.
Yeah.
Especially in the morning.
Not Oliver Kahn.
Oliver Kahn was quality. He considered one of the best keepers of all time, but I think Neuer trumps him. I think Oliver Kahn's one of them keepers you look back and you think, wow, Oliver Kahn, unbelievable keeper, but it's just nostalgia.
I think you're right a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
I think you're right a little bit, yeah. I
All
think
right.
you're right.
So I'll back you.
I mean,
there.
we're
Appreciate
one
it,
position
appreciate
in, and
I'll
already
back
we're like,
it's gonna be a
I'll
long one.
back you and go with Neuer as well.
Yeah.
You going
Cheers,
with Ter Stegen, is it?
Buffon.
Donnarumma?
You're just picking current footballers.
Ramsdale, that's what you
I was going to
what
say
you guys
that,
were
and I
about
thought
that.
I'm not even going to,
You know what?
Not gonna try
I
it.
joked about Donnarumma, but fucking hell, he's so good.
he is
I'm
incredible.
not sure though.
Mate,
Not sure.
think about it. He was 16 and he was AC Milan's first choice keeper.
Yeah, anything like that can happen to young lads.
he
AC
pushed
Milan weren't anywhere near the level. I think I saw him make a mistake in was it in the Champions League recently? He's made a few mistakes this season.
Well, he did learn under Dida as well, didn't he? Is that right?
No, it wouldn't.
Dida
it
would have
would have
left
been
him.
Was he not coaching there though?
Possibly, if that's that would make more sense. There's no way Dida was still playing at that point.
Yeah, he's an
No.
old done. Well, Dida's another shout.
Well, he was in the 2005 Champions League, mate. So
Well,
it's been a
Cups.
little while.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He is
but
not,
Buffon's about
yeah.
70 years old as well.
Yeah.
Anyways, so Neuer.
Yeah.
Gianluigi.
What formation are you playing? How many Indian
Wow, the
defense?
one person.
Yeah, but you have to work out formation to work
You
out
probably
how
have
many
to play
defense.
3-4-3,
Oh, no, but then you
don't
have to-
you?
3-4-3.
Just to get more forwards in.
More forwards in, yeah.
3-4-3. Fuck me. All
It's
right.
a bit confused. But then maybe you just want 4-4-2 so you can have one of every position.
But then Theo's going to cry because you can't put Ashley Cole in there. So that's unfortunate.
Would you put Ashley Cole left back?
Yeah. Over Roberto Carlos. I would.
I don't necessarily disagree.
But we're still going 3-4-3. You just have to leave Ashley Cole
Let's do
out.
4-4-2.
I'm doing 4-4-2, yeah.
Every
4-4-2, all right.
position's recognised.
I would
Sure.
put Ashley Cole in over Roberto Carlos.
He was a better defender for sure.
Yep. Ashley Cole didn't. Roberto Carlos had things that Ashley Cole didn't have.
Yeah.
But as an out and out left back, I don't think there's anyone better than Ashley Cole.
But do you reckon that's because you watched more of Ashley Cole?
I've
than
watched
Roberto
so
Carlos?
much of Roberto Carlos.
On YouTube.
Yeah, I love him. I'm such a big Roberto Carlos fan, but I'd still put Ashley Cole in over him.
Interesting.
I agree. I do agree.
I mean,
He was part of defence that went undefeated for a whole season.
Yeah. And then he went to Chelsea and was even better defensively.
Yeah.
Even though Arsenal were great.
Did you
back
hear
then.
We hated him, but
Yeah,
did
exactly.
you hear Wenger came out and said that was the one mistake he wished he could have corrected? Ashley Cole going to Chelsea. He said throughout his whole career as a manager, the one thing he regrets was letting Ashley
I
Cole
saw
go.
that.
it is quite mad that we did that on more than one occasion.
Yeah.
We let our best player
Like
go
20
to our
grand a
rivals.
week difference. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Van Persie United.
Yeah.
That's
Who
embarrassing.
did we get instead? William Gallas. He was good, but he wasn't actually Cole.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
No.
So who's your left back then?
No, it's Ashley Cole.
Ashley Cole.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, and you're going.
I also prefer Ashley Cole.
So no one's going to
But-
put Roberto Carlos in their all-time 11.
I don't think. I mean,
You know what I mean? Like,
It's tough. It's tough. I had a weird experience with Roberto Carlos in the club, and he was like getting with like young Russian girls in his club once. Do you know what I mean? I don't like the guy. I think Ashley Cole's a nice guy. Roberto Carlos is a bit of a dodgy
comparison.
character. Do you know what I mean? That's why I'm not going to put him in.
so we'll go Ashley Cole.
Sure.
No Philip
Think
Lahm
so.
at left back.
Maybe right back.
I was
Lahm
going
was
to
a
put.
right
Yeah, I was
back.
actually
Yeah,
going to be
right
my right back.
You're going to put Philip Lahm right back.
I would have done, yeah.
Yeah.
I've watched more Lahm than Cafe, but those would be my top two.
Lahm's a right back. Yeah, Lahm was right back for
Yeah.
me. I agree. Yeah. Or
The only time I remember
Dani Alves.
the only time I remember Philip Lahm at left back was was it the Euro goal? The opener he scored
2006 World Cup.
World Cup. Sorry.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Torsten Frings banging in 40
Yeah, it was
yards.
it was Ballack and Frings in a double.
Every
pivot,
goal
wasn't
Frings
it?
would score, it's
Yeah,
just like
yeah.
a 45-yard welding.
Yeah.
I'm going to go... Dani Alves is such a big shout, you know.
I'm tempted to.
Isn't Dani Alves the most...
The highest assists for.
No, he's got the most trophies ever of all time.
Got 41 trophies.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
He's got the most trophies of all of football.
Ferguson won 38. And Dani Alves got 41.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you put him in it. Yeah.
I think I might
That's
be
a
right.
fair comment. Yeah.
Like, imagine having
But I thought you were
the
going to
most
say.
trophies of all time.
I thought you were gonna
and he's
say
still
he's-
playing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He could win the Europa League.
He could extend it.
He won the Olympics, didn't he? That was
Yeah.
a recent title.
Yeah.
The Olympics.
See,
He's also got the most assists for Messi of all time as well.
really.
Yeah.
See, I don't think Lahm makes it in my back four
Really.
I'm actually, siding
All
with
right.
you.
because I've got to toss up. I feel like Cafu. You know what? Cafu's won two World Cups.
Yeah.
And if I had Cafu in, I'd put him in because I want him to be my captain. I want him to be my leader. But I think I have to put Dani Alves in.
I agree.
Wait, so you wouldn't put Cafu in just on footballing ability, even though he's
He
unbelievable?
was. Oh yeah, I'm not denying that. But
Because he's not
I
my
want-
captain, I can't put him in.
I want Dani Alves in the team.
That's fair enough. I like that shout.
yeah.
I didn't actually. He didn't cross my mind originally when it was either between Cafu and Philip Lahm, but
No
yeah.
Gary Neville.
doesn't quite make it.
Bakary Sanya.
Zachary Banya.
Zachary Banya. So I'm going Dani Alves. You're going.
I'll go Dani Alves.
Philip Lahm.
You're backing it.
I've got to, man. He's
Tough.
So we've done three positions, and Roberto Carlos and Cafu are not in our.
yeah.
Yeah.
That Brazil team's getting nowhere near this.
Two centre halves of all time.
Maldini,
Yeah, has to be.
I guess.
One of
Yeah,
them.
Maldini's one of them. Who's the other one?
Who
Vincent
stands
Kompany.
out?
I, mean, I want to.
Nesta.
Believe me, I want
You
to.
could have a Maldini Nesta partnership. Cannavaro, one of the only defenders to ever win the Ballon d'Or.
Ballon d'Or, yeah.
Also
Too
World
small.
Player of the Footballer.
Too small.
World Player of the Year.
For my backline. German Beckenbauer.
Good shout. I mean, a bit before.
It's one of these football hipster shouts.
He-
and I
yeah,
don't know.
It is a very
He was,
football
he was like
shout.
sweeper. He was a sweeper, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, John Terry.
For me, he might be the best centre back ever to come out of the country. But I don't think
He
that's-
was my suggestion. Well,
Really? You gonna
yeah,
put
I
him
was
in?
going to put John Terry in. Yeah.
Well, of all time.
Not well. I mean, in terms of Premier League,
Coleman.
Right.
but
Yeah,
these have to be
yeah.
players that we've watched as well. Though,
I've
right? You
watched
can't
everyone.
just go.
Carlos
hell.
Alberto.
Oh, Carlos. Yeah, exactly. I was going to say.
I'm definitely
Like,
putting no spoilers, but I'm putting Maradona in.
all right.
You have to.
Well,
Do you know what I mean? So I've never watched him play.
Carlos Alberto. Bobby Moore.
again. But this is what I mean. Like, how much of it is based off that you know about the player, or just that you've heard of the player?
Does it really matter? Does it really matter?
No, you got to know your football history. So you shouldn't. I don't watch Maldini much, but you know Maldini's the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably the best defender of all time. Like
Yeah.
all you could play left back wherever you want.
Three
centre back.
generations of Maldini have now played for AC Milan.
Yeah, that's mad. And Maldini's
But
doing
which,
well at AC
you're
Milan as
putting
a
the
Yeah, he is.
sport director.
Yeah,
you're putting Paolo in though, not his grandson. Okay.
Baresi, Puyol, Piqué.
Puyol's a good shout. Fuck.
Carlos Puyol.
Yeah.
I think you could isolate him though. I think he played in the side where he had all the ball, and that's obviously I'm being disrespectful because he's still a great defender.
I tell you what.
I feel like he's that John Terry character that will put his body.
I tell you
Yeah,
what,
yeah,
you
yeah.
you lot are gonna think this is absolutely ridiculous, but in terms of decoration, Sergio Ramos,
No, it's not ridiculous.
No,
at
it's
all.
not ridiculous. No,
I'm gonna put him in. There you go. My
technically
backline's
nowhere
done.
near Nesta.
Probably not, but I mean, if you want
As
a
a
guy to
defender.
win a football match,
You,
Yeah,
You
yeah,
want to win
sure,
your team, don't you? You do. You don't want to play against Ramos. You want to win your team, but then you don't want to play Nesta and Maldini.
No, I
there's a lot of chemistry there as
those
well.
two
Isn't
are
Yap
mad.
Stan.
Mm.
Sol Campbell. Funny story.
Just naming loads of older
Bumped
players.
into Sol Campbell this week.
You did,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. He was in.
Are you gonna say the story now? Or do you...
I'll save it for
Okay.
afters. Yeah, but
Mm.
I'm gonna go for Maldini, and I'm going for John Terry.
I have to do Nesta and Maldini. I think
That's the
Nesta's
partnership
slightly
of dreams,
better.
isn't it?
It is a little bit.
Yeah,
It
all
is
right.
a little bit.
There we go.
At least we've got something different going on here.
And we have. I mean,
Full
I originally was going to say John Terry, then everyone went, of all time, and then you just put him in anyway.
Yeah, yeah, I love him.
Troll.
I know he's a Chelsea fan and whatnot, but I think he's such a good fucking defender. Midfielders. Who's your right mid?
For me, it has to be Xavi, Iniesta, Busquets as a 3.
So 4-3.
Oh,
Sounds
you go
ridiculous.
okay.
That sounds ridiculous. Maybe that's a bit ridiculous. Maybe you got to put Zidane in, haven't you, somewhere?
Zidane.
I just think as a 3, it's the best 3 of all time. I think they keep the ball better than anyone else. You wouldn't be able to.
They
You could play
complement
any
each
other,
other, don't they?
any other group of legends in this theoretical situation. They wouldn't. Football's all about the ball. It's all about keeping the ball. So.
But then everyone is getting green links because they're all icons. So would you actually put those 3 in? Do you reckon?
I really think about it.
Oh, so we've scrapped the 4-4-2 then.
Oh yeah, sorry.
No, you can go.
No, it's
but
fine.
You can still go 4-3-3.
Yeah. We've got
Okay.
You
four,
see what I
haven't we?
mean?
Yeah.
So you're just getting 3 centre.
No David Beckham right mid. I think you know what? I think you should stick with it. Back it.
I think you could individually isolate Busquets. I think Zidane could play I think Zidane was so good, he could play the Busquets role of a deep line holding midfielder with Xavi and Iniesta. I think Zidane, Xavi, and Iniesta for me.
It's outrageous. You know, I used to watch before, when I was a kid and stuff playing Sunday League. The night before, I'd watch Zidane compilations, and I remember one that really stood out. It was really analysing his game, and it was just showing that he was always 2 moves ahead of the game. And obviously, it sounds like, oh, yeah, players read the game and whatnot.
Yeah.
But it showed individual highlights of him knowing what he's going to do before he's even been passed the ball.
Yeah.
He was just leagues above it.
Yeah.
Even when they talk about him when he was the coach of Real Madrid, him taking part in training, he was the best player there.
That doesn't surprise me.
Do you know what I mean?
Actually, to be fair, Cristiano Ronaldo was there at that point as well, right? So, but I mean, there's a debate.
Yeah, Ronaldo's doing strike and free kick training anyway, so he wasn't taking part. So you're going that 3, but you're going to Zidane
Yeah.
over Biscuits.
Zidane,
I think so.
Zidane,
Biscuits,
Xavi, and
Iniesta.
Iniesta. That's filthy.
That is quite filth. I won't lie.
I'm going Messi right mid.
Okay.
So I mean, you can't argue it really, can you?
No.
So.
And your centre mid's left mid.
The issue is who do I favour more? Because I mean, it's the Xavi and Iniesta thing. If you pick one, you kind of have to pick them both because
They come as a
they're
duo.
unplayable.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they're together. But left side, Ronaldo.
I think you're running out of
Cristiano
options. You have to put Maradona in my opinion.
Yeah,
you
that's
have to
what
put
I mean.
Ronaldo in. You have
Yeah.
to put Messi in.
Yes, there's 3.
No
down.
Pele.
It's mad. No, because I've got 3 in midfield. Plus Pele was this guy was scoring 400 goals against the army. They're all smoking 20 a day.
In training
Do you
as
know what I mean?
well.
It was like the army training session. I was like, what?
Yeah.
I mean, he's rocking up with boots. They're all in army kit and all that. Do you know what I mean?
Who's your midfield then?
So left, I'm going Cristiano Ronaldo because just off his prime at Real Madrid, he was pretty much left winger, really, wasn't he? Converted across. Right, I'm going Messi. I think based off who I've watched be the best centre mid pairing of all time, it has to be Xavi and Iniesta. I mean, there's arguments for better players back in the day, but I've never seen a pairing better than that.
I'm going.
And if you want to win a game, those 2 together.
Well, I'll build a team that will beat your team. So
Fine, we'll play it on FIFA afterwards.
I'm going to go 4-3-3.
Yeah.
I'm going my midfield of Zidane, Johan Cruyff, and who do I want to whack in there?
It's quite imbalanced.
I know. I'm thinking
of.
of, but then again, Zidane, he can play deep line. He can just move the ball. Whatnot. It doesn't really matter. The defense are too good. They just give the ball to midfield and we're sorted. And then I will go. I'm trying to think. Is a toss up between Iniesta or Xavi? I think.
You're just gonna play one of them.
Yeah. I'm gonna
They're
go.
they're out their depth in that squad. Man.
Yeah,
I'm going Xavi.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Cruyff and Zidane, they have the ability. You know how Iniesta was. Xavi was much more of a pass, but Iniesta had that dribbling ability that maybe Xavi didn't have. So I feel like
Xavi would definitely sit a lot more in that.
Xavi would be like our sort of sitter.
Yeah.
Then you got Johan Cruyff and Zidane in front to just spread.
Yeah.
Just absolutely filth it.
It's a good shout,
Cruyff literally changed football.
Yeah, but I was going to put him up front, or thought about putting him up front.
Well, you can't because
You run out of space.
Yeah.
Why? I've got 2 strikers.
Oh, you're playing 4-4-2?
Yeah.
Who's the 2 in midfield then for you?
Xavi and Iniesta.
Xavi and fine.
Messi,
So
Ronaldo.
Zidane doesn't make your all-time 11.
Possibly not. No.
A big Patrick Vieira.
R9.
I love it.
Ronaldinho.
Oh, these are tough. Yeah, but I don't know. What are we doing? Building a team to just the best 11 of all
Yes, the
time.
best. Yeah.
My front three are going to be Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, and it's a toss up between Maradona or R9, and I'm going to go with.
They're always in the same conversation, though, isn't it?
I'm actually going to go with
if you asked,
R9.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah, because I've got
Peak
Messi.
R9.
You can't not have Maradona there.
I can and I will. No
Really?
Maradona and no Pele. R9.
But
R9 didn't have
this train of thought. I actually agree with, because you know way more about R9 and. Well, actually, Cruyff's an interesting one because
I researched Cruyff a lot as a kid.
Okay, fair enough. I was gonna say he's a bit before your time.
I watched compilations of him all the
Yeah.
time. Not that means much, but
Yeah.
But I would put R9 over Maradona.
I think you could have Maradona where Cruyff is for you.
I could do.
As a
I could,
playmaker.
yeah.
I think he was
But-
double the player Cruyff was. That's
I
what good
just
Maradona
see
was.
Cruyff
in his
as
prime.
he just changed football. I feel like in an
course.
all-time 11, I have to include him.
Mm.
But I think the only problem with R9 is that his injuries just destroyed his career, so to speak.
Yeah.
Like he was the greatest talent of all time.
He might be the best striker of all time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that's a complete striker. He had everything. Like he tore defenses apart. Like he actually tore them. Like you dribble through.
But this is the difference. What I'm sure Booth means in terms of the difference between Mbappe and R9. Like R9 could play you out of the game. Mbappe knocks a ball past you and has to.
But he also can play you out the game. Like
I've not seen enough.
He
I've
does.
not seen any of that.
Mate, he had Carvajal on strings, and I know Carvajal. He's a good defender. He's a Real Madrid right back. Like let's be clear.
How did he beat him though? Do you remember the goal he scored in the first leg of that time? What was it? Pace.
Yeah.
He flicked it through his feet. I don't know. I don't think Mbappe if he gets a big injury like R9 did. I don't think he's as smart as R9. R9 was naturally natural.
I still prefer R9. I don't think he's a god.
of course, yeah.
But
Samba mentality.
The other thing I could do is replace Cruyff with Kaká.
But this is what I mean. Like when you talk about an all-time 11 from the perspective of our generation, there's always the same names that pop up every single time. When people look, when 10, 20 years time and they have this conversation again, it'll be completely different. Nobody will go, R9. Because
I think they'll say R9.
Do you really think so?
I think there's 4 or 5 that we've all said that will stay forever. I think Messi's the best of all time. I don't think he will ever be topped, in my opinion. I think Maradona's second of all time. It will never be. I think, and then it's Ronaldo.
Yeah.
I think as those 3 they transcend time, in my opinion.
You genuinely would put Maradona above Cristiano Ronaldo?
Yeah.
The greatest goal scorer of all time.
Yeah.
He literally has the most goals in history.
Yeah. And that's why their top 3 is a bubble like that. And then I think everyone else is very, very close. Ronaldinho, Henry, Vieira. I know they're different positions, and Zidane and people like that. But Maradona was transformative to football.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree with that.
Yeah.
I you know where I stand.
Yeah.
He's the greatest goal scorer of all time.
He is actually officially confirmed.
Yeah. So wait, we are putting it your front 3. Oh, we haven't said your front 2. No, you got
front 3 of Messi, Ronaldo, Maradona.
Yeah.
Oh, that picks itself in, doesn't it? I'm going to go Maradona and R9. He's my favourite number 9 of all time, I think.
Yeah.